Philippians 3:13 and 14. Um, and it says, "No, dear brothers and sisters, I have not achieved it, but I focus on this one thing, forgetting the past and looking forward to what lies ahead. I press on to reach the end of the race and receive the heavenly prize for which God, through Christ Jesus, is calling us." And today, I am grateful for a new year. I'm grateful for um, whatever lies ahead, like Paul said in this particular verse. Um, the thing about but the new year, y'all, is that it's always an exciting time. Like people is coming to, well, they come to the end of the year, and then they start off with so many good things and good plans, and things that they want to do. But a lot of times, what halts us from getting into our new plans is that we kind of resonate on what happened the year before. Um, while it's good to remember some things of our past, because then it allows us to not fall back into the same trap. Something that stood out to me, what Paul said in this particular verse when he's speaking to the Philippians, was he said, "But I focus on one thing, forgetting the past and looking forward to what lies ahead." He didn't say that, he he just forgot and just, had amnesia and forgot about the past. He said, "But I focus on one thing." That means that he actually took his time and dedicated his time. Like, when you focus on something, that's like you put all your time and your energy into that. That's what focus is. Like when you actually focus on something, you have tunnel vision toward it. And what he said in this particular verse is, he said, "I focus on this one thing, forgetting the past and looking forward to what lies ahead." And that is so, so, so important for us to do, especially coming into the new year. When we have plans and when we have goals and when we have dreams, we have to focus on it. We have to tunnel vision that, and we have to remember that our past doesn't determine who we are. Our past just is something that we lived, it's a process that we went through. Our past is just a process. It's what lies ahead that matters. And the decisions that we make today is what will determine how our future lies ahead, not our past. Our decisions today cannot affect our past. It can't do nothing for our past. What's done has already been done. But the decisions that we make today is what will affect tomorrow. And I think that that's one of the messages that Paul was trying to get through to us in this particular verse. And another thing what he said that I'd have to just highlight is he said, "I press on to reach the end of the race and receive the heavenly prize for which God through Christ Jesus is calling us." And that heavenly prize is to live with him, and by obeying his word, but most importantly, following those two commandments that y'all know that I always stress: love God and love each other. That's it. Just love God and love each other. And it's so important for us to, while we focus in, to remember those two things, because they can determine today what our tomorrow is like. Loving God and loving each other. We focus on them, go head towards our goals, head in the direction of our goals, but keep those two things at the center of our life. His commandments, loving him and loving each other. And that can help to determine how good of a future we have, which will carry us to our heavenly prize for which God through Christ Jesus is calling us. So I just want to say again, welcome back to Breakfast in the Bible and Morning Motivation. I am extremely happy to be back here. I know we took a while to get started back into the new year, but everyone was just kind of getting their stuff together and just closing off the past so that now we could focus on us having a bright future. Again, I love y'all, and I'm going to pass the mic over to my buddy Dion.